Good morning, everybody. Today we're reading Mbexi. Mbexi, like Casanat with it. We're reading a book for 10 minutes a day until we get better. Speaking, I know that. Our need for social support isn't just in our heads. Every, whoa, something ain't right. So, in essence, investing in social connections means that you find it easier to interpret adversity as a path to growth and opportunity. And when you do have to experience the stress, you bounce back from it faster and better protected against its negative effects. In the bodily words of word, this ability to manage stress, both physically and psychologically, is a significant competition. It's a significant competitive advantage for one that has been found to greatly reduce a company's healthcare costs and rate of absenteeism, but perhaps more importantly, it directly impacts individuals' performance. Researchers have found that psychological resourcefulness that employees gain from positive social interaction provides a foundation for workplace engagement. Employees can work for longer hours with increased focus and under more difficult conditions. For instance, when AT&T was suffering massively of internal turmoil after being split into three separate companies. Our one senior leader working daily in the trenches noticed that certain employees were faring better under prison than others. When you come with to repair their Oklahoma, the pain is now being felt everywhere. In a lot of tech units where people work in tight teams and where they find great meaning in what they do together, they're fairly impervious to the turmoil. Why? Because individuals who verily invest in their social support system are simply better equipped to thrive in even the most difficult circumstances. While those who withdraw from the people around them effectively cut off every line of protection they have available at the very moment they need the most. To fully understand the importance of of this distinction and the consequences it has for our future success, let's take a quick trip to the gridiron. In the world of American football, if you posit it gets particularly or the intention, quarterbacks, wide receiver, and star running back, they're the ones who grab most of the headlines, and their paychecks and fame are testament to their importance. But another group of football players is equally high paid and perhaps even more valued than offensive line. And yet, very people know who they are and what they do. Almost no fan walks around wearing their jersey, but they should. Why is that? I'll be back in a minute. Actually, gotta set the timer real quick. I really thought I was gonna do 10 minutes. Fuck no. 2 minutes. 2 more minutes of this shit. I'm off. When the football team lines up on the field, the quarterback stands behind the line of five oversized human beings, crouched down on the turf. The offensive line just inches away from them, awaits the opposing team, ready to pounce at the sound of whistle. Massive muscles bodies come flying forward, using every ounce of their weight and strength to rush the quarterback and smash him to the ground like the little bitch they are. In this tragic mass of humanity, they don't score touchdowns. They don't kick a field goals. They only have one job: protect the quarterback. But it is the most important job on the football field. After all, you can't win a football game if the quarterback is flat on his back before he has an app time to throw the goddamn ball. When Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana first had the privilege of playing behind a really superb offensive line, he excelled like never before. As Michael Lewis write in the book The Blind Side, Montana played like a kid who'd been given the answers to the test in advance. After the game, Montana told reporters, "I never seen us execute like that. That's why it didn't look tough for us, but it was. Our line was stopping them, and when I got that time, things became easy." Everyone credited Joe Montana, but he credited his offensive line. Even though most of us live far removed from the football field, we have each own version of offensive life. Our spouses, our friends, and our friends surrounded by these people with big challenges, very manageable, and small challenges don't even register on the radar. Just as the offensive line protect a quarterback from a particularly brutal sack, our social support prevents stress from knocking us down and getting in the way of our achieving our goals. And just as the offensive line helped Montana do it, that would have been impossible. Otherwise, our social ties help us capitalize on our particular strengths to accomplish more in our work, in our life. This benefit, you gay. I'm done. That's it for today, buddy. And it's not even 10 minutes, but fuck it. That's enough for today.